Alright, welcome to Saudi, and after a 1.5 hour flight from the capital Riyadh, we've made it to Alula. And this area is way different from what I imagined it would be. I thought it was just, a few photos that I saw that was on Instagram of the tomb or of a mirror wall. But after being here for a few days now, I see the exploring opportunity is pretty endless. There's these really cool mountains that are all throughout the desert. You can sort of see some behind me right now, but I'll show you more in a moment, that you can kind of just climb up and explore anywhere. So, hope you enjoy it. Let's get into the video. Welcome to country number 74 on the road to 100. I'm in Saudi, a more controversial country due to the human rights issues. However, my opinion on that at the end of the video. Let's enjoy some of these sights. This is Hegra, one of many of the Nabatean tombs. This area has over 100 well-preserved tombs dating back to 1st century BC. Bullet holes. Right there's a bullet holes. Okay, what? Yeah. Trampolines in the desert? Come on. This next place is called Desert X, which had this piece of ephemeral art.
Everyone try and catch it. Ready?
Yeah, who gets it?
So this was probably my favorite exploratory area of Alula. It is near Elephant Rock. Lots of good places to run around here. Oh my god!
We're watching a drone show. 3,000 drones.
I don't know what to expect, but
we don't know what it's going to be like, but let's check it out.
They have watched over us as time carved its stories into this landscape. So we begin to see the complexity
oh my god,
of what lies
so
above us.
many drones. It's actually scary. So drone shows, pretty fantastic. It's like the futuristic AI version of fireworks. That was absolutely insane.
Wow, that was wild.
Nothing like I've ever seen before. Well, I like astrology even more now. So after seeing 2,000 drones in the sky, like above my head, coolest story ever.
I'm a Virgo.
All right, we've now made it to the red sand dunes. It's about 1 hour from Riyadh, and we're gonna spend like 3 hours here, and it's pretty beautiful. There's like nothing around. We got a sandboard, we have a buggy, and a bunch of people to have some fun.
Oh gosh, oh my god. Oh gosh. You can carve, you can carve.
So after our quick 1 hour flight back to Riyadh, we are exploring the areas surrounding the capital city again. Sandboarding, it's nothing like snowboarding. It's really hard and you fall a lot. Bree, you ready?
No, I'm scared.
Let's go.
I'm gonna like flip.
Bye! Let's go. We wrapped up our Red Dune experience with our driver going absolutely wild, carving donuts and having a laugh. Today we begin our trek to the edge of the world. I think this is one of the most visually appealing spots in Saudi, as it's a huge shelf. It's a big 2-hour drive from the capital, which you need a 4x4 to get to. As you can see, these roads are not paved. Here we are. We've made it to the edge of the world, 2 hours from Saudi. The reason why it's like this landscape is because basically all of Saudi is up on this tabletop, and then here is where it drops off. And it looks like almost like a safari plane in the background there. Pretty outstanding here. So these cliffs are 300 meters high and overlooking what used to be an old, ancient ocean bed. I would just like to take a quick break from the video to let you know that this video is sponsored by NordVPN. So did you know you can't make voice or video calls from any of the apps like WhatsApp in Saudi or UAE and many other Middle Eastern countries? That's because the media in these areas of the world is heavily censored. And that's why I always have NordVPN running at all times on my phone and laptop when I'm traveling. And that's not only just in these areas of the world. It pays to be smart when you travel. Keeping your data and private information protected, especially when you're on open networks like the airport and hotels, that's when a lot of hacking occurs. Also, another bonus of NordVPN is that you can watch whatever you're normally accustomed to in your home country. Streaming services like Netflix and Prime cater to the country you're in depending on your IP address. So if you're used to watching North American shows and you're somewhere else, that might not be available wherever you might be traveling. So protect your privacy today at nordvpn.com/MarkHarrison. All right, let's get back to the video. I've made it here to Jeddah. This is Fayez. He reached out to me on Instagram and said, hey, come to Jeddah, let's hang out, let's go explore. And I was like, okay. And here we are. And right now we're looking at the world's highest flagpole. How high?
171 meters.
171 meters.
Highest flagpole. Kind of a weird flex, but very Middle East to just compete to build the highest things.
Since I have British parents, I naturally must be a good cricketer. Speed bowler.
Someone take that rock away from this guy before he insults his entire lineage. Well, too late, damage is done.
So the flag was at half mast and I was like, hey, what is the reason for bringing it to half mast? I'm like, what, like a political reason or a world issue? Fayez is like, nah. It just blows away every now and then. It flies off the pole and it's really dangerous because it's such a big like blanket. So that's why I bring it down.
Saudi doesn't do the flag at half mast thing.
Tim Hortons in Saudi. This is amazing. Now I've been to Belfast, Dubai, and now here in Jeddah, Saudi Arabia, Tim Hortons. Whew, let's go Canada.
Actually, we can...
Trash. Tastes like water, as usual. How this is a successful international brand, I have no idea.
Man, you're not supporting Canada.
I love Canada, but not this brand. All right, we've made it to Jeddah Historic District, and this area is called Al Balad, and it's got the super old buildings. I'm not sure how far it dates back to, but they're all run down, slowly being restored. There's a bit of life and culture, cafes, art throughout this area, so let's have a look around.
So after exploring that really beautiful area, I checked out one of the shops that sold Saudi blades. When I get to a new place, I really do like wandering through these historical and marketplace centers. You get a good idea of the vibe of the place. Now, next up, we head to King Fahd's fountain, and of course, it's the highest fountain in the world.
World famous Saudi food, world famous. Thank you, Hassan, for bringing in the treats. What is this? What is this? All right, we are here at Al Baik, and this place is like the famous fast food here in Jeddah, in Saudi, and it's more popular than KFC. It's the best value meal ever because this costs like $5 for a 4-piece chicken. Oil and chicken.
Amazing, isn't it?
He doesn't like it. He hates it. He hates it.
Hassan absolutely hates this heart attack in a box and ordered the shrimp or something, but hey, I love fried chicken and thought it was pretty good value.
Okay, what's for dessert? Oh, wow. I still don't know what it is. My Al Baik experience was an absolute success. It's a bit like kind of junk food, fast food, but hey, it's local to here and you had to try it, had to be done. All right, we just drove 20 minutes from where we were in Jeddah, and I finally made it to the beautiful Red Sea. And this is a place I've been wanting to come to for a long time because it's one of the world's best diving sites. And we're going diving today. And the craziest thing about it is we don't have to take a boat to the diving spot. We just walk right down the steps and into the sea and we start diving, which is so cool. So we're here at the La Plage Beach Resort and the dive school is called Blue Reef Diving. Let's do it.
Okay, now I'm sure you've seen underwater footage before, however what makes the Red Sea so world class and one of the best dive sites ever is coral and sea plants are fully alive and vibrant, the marine life is beautiful and plentiful, truly one of a kind location.
That's it for the Red Sea section of Jeddah.
Time to fly back to Riyadh where I'll have one more day and night there and then fly out the following day.
The best way to close off the trip here in Saudi, watching a sunset on a building, overlooking the city. Wow, beautiful.
All right, now here we are at the end of the video and it's time to answer the question, is it ethical to travel Saudi Arabia? For some Americans, the cultural clashes feel too great to overcome. Saudi Arabia is a controversial country to visit and poses a real dilemma for many travelers. I strongly believe that it's possible to travel responsibly in destinations with poor ethical records. Frankly, it would be hard to name a single destination with a clean record on the environmental, animal welfare, and human rights front. There's many places I travel to that I don't necessarily agree with the political situation. The people don't represent the government. So I will always visit a place and spend time with the people because what I've learned from traveling to all the countries I have is there are beautiful people in every single country and majority of each country is made up of amazing, kind people. For me to go to a country and document it and to learn about what the country is all about and learn its culture and history and leadership, etc., is something I will continue to do. One other thing to note is that Saudi has come a long way in 3 years. They have a huge vision for 2030 to big change by 2030, but already in 3 years, a lot has changed. Before, a man and female couldn't even go out in public together. And in restaurants are all segregated and with these walls. And now they have movie theaters, international festivals. Tourism is actually helping it go into more globalized way. So in one case, you could look at it as a positive. Again, thanks so much for watching the video. Please like and subscribe, drop a comment if you enjoyed it or if you're considering coming here, and I'll catch you in the next country. Bye.
Thank you again for joining me in country number 74 on the road to 100. We'll catch you in country number 75.
What's with the cops?
Yo, they just came out of nowhere. They've been attacking me.
There we go.